First, we're going to start off with this. Of course, Wicked, right now, doing major damage at the box office. It's going to be winning awards. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, too. But you guys might remember, it also made a bit of a splash a couple of weeks ago for all the wrong reasons. Because accidentally, although how on earth this happened, I do not know, a number of Wicked toys by Mattel got shipped out, but instead of having the proper web address to the movie being wickedmovie.com, they accidentally just put the web address as wicked.com. And wicked.com is not the website for the Wicked movie. It is indeed one of the biggest porn-producing companies in the world. And some people went to wicked.com. And we talked about this a few years ago. And it's stupefying that got by so many layers of quality testing that nobody caught this. Again, you just think the movie Wicked, yeah, wicked.com. Whatever, honest mistake. They did a recall of the products and all that kind of stuff. But this is America. Which means if you serve me coffee that's a little bit too hot, I'm going to sue you.
Well, to be fair, that was a real one.
Well, still, we'll find any excuse. We'll find any reason in this country.
Yeah, but we are over litigated in many ways.
Yes, we are an over litigious society. And sure enough, you knew as soon as you heard that they accidentally printed the wrong web address on something that somebody was going to see this as an opportunity and hear that sound in their head. Cha-ching.
I wonder if those are worth something now for traders.
Oh, I'm sure they're collector's items now.
Oh, yeah, if they got their hands on it.
These are going to be worth a lot
Yeah.
at some point. Like errors on anything.
Yeah.
Like errors on movie posters, errors in coins, errors in stamps. Like errors actually make something the most valuable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But nah, forget that. Because a woman named Holly Ricketson. Are you sure her name's not Karen?
Karen Ricketson.
Anyway, according to the BBC, Holly Ricketson has filed a civil lawsuit on Tuesday claiming that she bought the doll for her minor daughter, who then visited the adult entertainment website on the packaging.
Oh, no.
Her daughter immediately showed her the site featuring hardcore, full-on nude pornographic images, the lawsuit claims. They were horrified by what they saw and suffered emotional distress, her lawyers added. And the court documents say that the pornographic website was an inexcusable error, which rendered the dolls unfit for their intended purpose. They also claim the company has not offered any refunds despite the error. Miss Ricketson said she would not have bought the doll if she was aware of the mistake. They wouldn't have sold the doll if they were aware of the mistake either. Anyway, this is the thing. The class action lawsuit is seeking $5 million in damages for anyone in the United States who bought the dolls with the error on the packaging.
You know what, John?
I don't know how, like, if you spread that across everyone who bought, I don't know that you get much out of that.
Well, I don't know that many sold that still had the error on it.
You know, when I was a kid, the first thing I did when I got a new toy is I read every single thing on the box.
Yes.
Even the smallest little print
and
the back.
any websites that
was
were
important.
unlisted.
I needed those warnings. I needed to know not what to do with the toy.
And then you did them. Then you
And I
proceeded
still
to
did
do
them.
them.
I wish I read the label on the He-Man slime because I poured it over my head.
And as you're reading it, you're like,
that
oh.
slime stuck in my hair, and my mom had to put vinegar in to wash it off.
Was that the same slime as like ectoplasm for the Ghostbusters?
Yeah,
toys?
all those. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, I know I was a kid. I would open a package of toys and think, "Oh, this looks good to swallow." Wait a minute, the package says choking hazard. I better not swallow it.
This seems a little too far-fetched. Okay, let's say if this is all true, I apologize. But for me, if your child is going on the internet, shouldn't you be supervising them, or like shouldn't?
Listen, you're getting into something that I was going to bring up.
Oh, sorry.
I think we as a society should bring a lawsuit against Miss, Karen.
Yeah.
I think because we can't have negligent parents
Yeah.
not supervising their children on the internet, and I also think she should be sued because she bought the product without inspecting it first.
Yep. Oh, wow.
I think her
Counter
daughter,
sue.
yes,
Counter
I
sue.
think her daughter should sue her mother.
Yeah.
Because, Mom,
Divorce. They should
you
have a
were
divorce.
negligent. You didn't inspect what you bought me, and you just bought something willy-nilly and handed it to me as a child. You're responsible, Mom, for making sure what you're handing me is safe.
I assume there's a lot of people who were excited for this movie and just automatically went online and just put www.wicked.com. And
Listen, Wicked itself said that they started seeing an uptick in their website traffic prior to those toys going out. Of course, there are a lot of people looking for Wicked. It's natural, wicked.com.
Yeah.
But, of course, it was there. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Manscaped. Guys, with the holidays creeping up faster than you can imagine, I've got something jolly to share with you. If you want to look sharp for all those festive gatherings and maybe finally win that Best Groomed at the Family Dinner Award, check out Manscaped's latest masterpiece, the Chairman Pro Package. Trust me, it's like Rudolph for your face, guiding you to a smooth, irritation-free shave. So let's talk about the main star here, the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver. This shaver comes with 2 skin-safe blade heads. There's the 4-blade foil for that clean, close shave, and a stubble trimmer if you're keeping a bit of that rugged look. Guys, this thing has Flex Adjust technology, so it adapts to the contours of your face and neck, giving you a smooth shave without the irritation. And yes, it's waterproof, so you can use it right in the shower, no mess. They've also included Power Shave Gel, which makes every shave glide smoothly and the face shave smoother to keep your skin calm, hydrated, and free from razor bumps. So if you're ready to upgrade your grooming game, head over to manscaped.com and use my code CAMPEA to get 20% off plus free shipping. That's manscaped.com using the code CAMPEA. Your face deserves this level of care. Look, the one thing that's in this lawsuit that I think has some merit is the part where they said that the company had not as of yet offered, like this is the part right here. They also claim the company has not offered any refunds despite the error. You know what? There may be some merit to that. Now, granted, we're talking about the package, not the toy.
Yeah, we're talking about the package, John.
What are we talking about? Practice?
Yeah.
Definitely talking about the package.
Manscaped.
They're talking about
Package.
the packaging.
Yeah, I know.
We're talking about the packaging, not the toy. The toy is perfectly good. The toy is perfectly fine. It's that there was a typo error on the packaging. And we all laughed about it. And listen, the Mattel acknowledged the problem as soon as they realized what happened. They acknowledged the problem. They recalled the product. And maybe they should offer a refund for the toys. Again, we're not talking about a problem with the toy. We're talking about a problem with the package. Anyway, the idea, though, this is simply, in my opinion, some opportunistic, low moral worth scumbag seeing this as any opportunity to try to make a buck.
For $5 million, that's a lot of. As kids, you come across things you're not supposed to all the time, and maybe it does like shock you. And I'm not saying like, oh, that kid wasn't like, oh, maybe they've never seen anything like that. Probably, hopefully not at their age. But $5 million. I mean, I've stumbled across a lot of things as a kid, and I didn't see $5 million.
And for any parent who actually had this happen, where their child actually went to the website and now you have to talk to your kid or explain. I get that. Sorry. Yeah, I apologize. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
But I'm sorry. It's bullshit. This
right.
is
But
bullshit.
this one, it seems a little too detailed. She was a little too detailed in everything that happened.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are literally thousands of people that probably accidentally ended up on the wicked.com website without the toy just because, wicked.com. It's also important to point out here, wicked.com is a legal business. It's not like it's something illegal that the toy company didn't shove cocaine up your daughter's nose, right? It was a mistake. It was a typo to a website that is publicly available for anybody to go to see. Was it an accident? Yes. Did somebody probably get fired over this? Yes. Should Mattel have recalled those toys off the shelf? Yes, and they did. for them to say we need to file a lawsuit, we suffered. Oh, shut the fuck up.
I forgot to ask you. Now, speaking of this, at your showing of Wicked, were there many kids there? Is
Tons
this
of kids.
Is this a kids movie?
It's definitely I will say it's definitely kid friendly.
Because a part of me kind of, since I haven't seen it, questioned why they even had toys to begin with in the toy aisle. But you see that it's a movie that.
Oh, it's not an adult movie.
Okay,
No, it's
okay.
a PG movie.
Okay.
Like it's definitely like targeted at families and all that kind of stuff. But oh my God.
Yeah.
Like seriously, again, in my strict personal opinion, this is just some low bottom dwelling scumbag seeing this as an opportunity to make a buck. Now, again, I agree with the one part that, hey, you know what? For people who are offended by it, at least a refund should be offered on the toy. I will agree with them at that. I'm with them on that. Absolutely. $5 million for the suffering. For something that is publicly available for anybody who types in the web address, right?
Oh, wow.
I wonder how many were sold because you got to spread that in a class action.
Yeah, it didn't sound like a lot got sold. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot in terms of overall toy sales, but it doesn't sound like a lot got sold prior to the mistake being discovered.
You know what's crazy, John? Is I walked into Walmart one morning before work just because I had to pick up some supplies for us. And I was there when they put the pallets out of those dolls. I was thinking maybe I should get one just to like get for the show, to show on the show.
Oh, man.
Since everyone's, I didn't. And they just had put them out and they were setting up the display. They were all gone.
Because I'm telling you, Jonathan, that package, if you have that original toy with that packaging with the print
Yeah.
error on it, I guarantee you that's going to be worth money, man.
Yeah,
That's going to be worth bucks.
especially right now.
But again, I would say that then society the state should sue this woman for not properly supervising her child on the internet, and the daughter should sue her mother for emotional distress
Well, you know
for
what?
not making sure she was buying a safe product for her daughter. You know, look, we all laughed and we all mocked Mattel when they made this mistake, and they should be mocked. 100% they should be mocked. We mocked them ourselves. But to say, you caused us $5 million in emotional distress and suffering. Shut the fuck up. You're pathetic. This is absolutely ridiculous. Listen, the stuff is out there. Should Mattel be careful? Yes. Were they humiliated? Yes. Should they offer you a refund on your product? Arguably, yeah. I'd be with you
Or
on
send
that.
them new
But-
packaging.
Or send you the same package with the error in a plastic box that you can save for 5 years and sell it for $20,000 in a few months. But
You go
anyway,
to Toy Federation and sell it.
this is a staggering example to me of human stupidity. Look, it's not like they sold a Wicked toy of the Prince Charming character, and when you pulled his pants down, he's got a 13-inch dick on it. Like, it's not like that. It was a printing error,
Which should have been caught.
which should have been caught.
Which is so
100%.
outrageous that they didn't catch that. No one read it. People read it twice, 3 times, 4 times, and still let it go.
Oh, listen, it went through 9 levels at Mattel. Then it went through some of the studio levels as well.
Look.
But whatever, it happens.
John, when we get our little ad sponsor write-ups, whatever that they tell us, they make
They're
it clear.
meticulous.
They make it clear. Universal should have said, hey, Mattel, it's clear our website is Wicked Movie.
Oh, yeah,
like,
no,
you know how
listen.
they underline our
Yeah,
stuff in
but
our...
we talked about that
Yeah.
ad nauseum, right? We completely agree that this was a mistake that shouldn't have happened and should have been caught. Okay, but at the end of the day, they didn't have Elphaba with a bag of crack
Yeah.
in the toy box. It was a typo.
It didn't ruin lives.
It didn't ruin lives.
Jesus.
So anyway, I'm sure a lot of different people are going to have a lot of different opinions on this, but guys, come on. Can we grow up a
Well,
little
I think
bit?
also the problem with the class action is like, so they went to that website, but that doesn't mean that everybody that got the one that had wicked.com went to the website.
No, and here's the other problem with
How do you prove they did or that
Exactly.
they were bothered?
How do you prove in a class action lawsuit that everybody who's signing up for it actually did have a child that actually accidentally
Yeah.
went to wicked.com? You can't prove that happened.
And if they're playing with toys, are they on the internet? No, they're busy playing with toys. So I this story just seems strange to me. A little too far-fetched for me.
And even the mom herself. You know what? I mean, this is just my own personal opinion, but I would bet 1,000 imaginary internet dollars that she's making this whole fucking story up.
I wouldn't.
I would put 1,000 imaginary internet dollars on the fact that she's just making this up. Just
Hey.
saying, "Oh, my daughter, really?" Because like, anyway, I'm just gonna leave it at
Yeah,
that.
just leave it.
I could see if like she did it before the story ever dropped, but I feel like she did this after the story dropped and then everyone
Absolutely.
was aware of it. And then it's like, oh,
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. They did what on their packet? I bought that toy. I should check to see if it's got. Oh, it does.
Oh,
I'm
hey.
gonna say my little girl accidentally went to that website. Anyway,
someone wrote it was actually the husband. He's like, I don't know. You went
on the internet history.
it's on the toy. I don't know. She probably just did it. That's crazy. How did you even know to do that?
anyway,
They're
to me, this
subscription.
is just so utterly ridiculous. And listen, like maybe her story's true. I doubt it personally, but let's say her story's true. Okay, let's say her story's true. All right. Well, listen, your daughter is going to see a lot of things. Your kid's going to see a lot of things in life at school,
Right.
on billboards and the thing. And as a parent, you're going to have to sit down and talk to them, say, okay, hey, what you saw was probably for grown-ups. Like, look, parent your kid. But anyway, to just go, we're going to sue them. Anyway, this to me is ridiculous. Guys, what do you think about this? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different types of opinions. And hell, who knows? Maybe 2 months from now, I'll even have a different opinion than what I have right now when I think about it more. But right now, to me, this seems utterly ridiculous. Whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.